Hello. I am feeling quite ridiculous this morning, and because I'm feeling quite ridiculous, I thought I'd get on here and liven up your day with a little bit of a tarot reading. So the energy that I'm feeling is bubbly and happy and excited. So let's see if we can get a hyped up message for you today. Excuse me while I drink my coffee. I got a wonderful birthday present for myself. A coffee mug that is the size a little bit ridiculous. Bigger than my body. I love it. So, let's invite in some energies that'll tickle you pink and remind you that it's going to be a good day. It's okay to be ridiculous. Ridiculous is one of my favorite energies. Oh. Let's see. Knight of Swords came out. I love the Knight of Swords in this deck. As a matter of fact, this is super awesome because on this particular... Okay, so we're talking to the Knight of Swords. And I'm feeling this... Oh, man. I don't know how many of you are of the same age as me or would even remember this, but I'm getting the feeling of Adam Ant from this. Now, let me explain what I mean. Like, I'm talking about, like, the ultimate underdog. Like, literally right in front of their noses this entire time, and they had absolutely no idea because you were practically invisible. This particular energy, like on this Knight of Swords energy, okay, so the swords, most of them are all they're blue. The individuals on the cards are blue, but they're not like this one. This Knight of Swords is blue. He's got the white hair, he's got the blue eyes, but he's covered in fur, as if he's more animalistic than the rest of the swords in this particular deck. So it's almost like got this feeling of, now you see me, now you don't. There's a hidden truth here. Something that may have looked like something else that you've been carrying, when all along it was just a performance. There is a freedom, a flow, a truth within you that feels like a storm trying to, I want to say, emanate from you. So you're holding on to something. That's the Ace of Cups is on the bottom. This truth is your Ace of Cups. How interesting. I guess that would make sense if, you are truth and you want nothing but the truth. And that would make a lot of sense, right? That truth would be your emotional fulfillment. Somebody defeated a Page of Cups in reverse. Lots of cups. Lots of cups. Okay, let's go ahead and do this energy. These ones came out separate, so we're going to read those separate. These three came out here. This one goes those. These go here. Okay. So I have... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so the Knight of Swords went into collaboration with a Page of Cups in the reverse, so a really emotionally unstable person, in order to reveal the illusion. That makes sense. This is almost like, oh my gosh, it really does feel like a covert operation, but not like in that particular way. This is like more along the lines of like, I want to say kind of like testing the waters. So this Knight of Swords came into a Three of Cups energy. Now the Three of Cups energy, this is a celebratory energy, but it's usually with like-minded people. But this is a Knight of Swords and a Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay? And that would be like the Page of Cups in the reverse. Let's find out particularly for this deck what exactly like it states for the cups. Yeah, emotional immaturity. Okay, so that's exactly it. Like, you went into this particular situation, this, and I don't want to say collaboration because the Three of Cups is more of a celebratory energy. This is a personal, like, connection. So this is you entering into a structure with another person, but this person was emotionally immature, and that kind of like bust open the entire can of biscuits, and you're like, oh, well, biscuits are busted. I don't want them busted biscuits. I'm sorry, that was totally like my southern coming out there. Just stay with them busted biscuits. So the emotional immaturity that was within this dynamic with this Knight of Swords kind of like opened the eyes to the illusion. So let's go ahead and see the next cards. We had the Tower in the reverse falling on the Knight of Cups, the Two of Wands in the reverse falling on the Three of Cups, the Queen of Swords in the reverse falling on the Page of Cups, and the Magician in the upright on the illusion. This feels like it was a setup. It really does. Because the Tower card being in reverse, this is like... So the Tower is an unexpected change. The Tower in the reverse is not. But not like... You don't want to take it just as an inversion. No. This is like... Almost like you saw this coming. It wasn't a surprise at all. But the Tower changed the trajectory of the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So, oh, the Manipulator. For the Queen of Swords in the reverse, this is the... I like to think of the Queen of Swords in the reverse, if we're looking at a feminine energy, if it's a masculine energy, this is going to be my Rico Suave. If this is a feminine energy, this is always the womanly wiles, the I'm going to sob to keep you here kind of thing. The swords are just so stabby. Like, this is the guilt trips. Like, I'm going to cry and make you feel bad and pull on your heartstrings to make sure that when I bat my eyes, you do exactly what I want you to do. Because you can't get up. It's the puppy dog eyes. But the Magician's in the upright. He ain't nobody's fool. I like how the Magician landed on top of the Seven of Cups. Because it's almost as if the magician is using the illusion against their own timeline, their own enemy, nemesis. People don't really have nemesis in real life. Is the first thing that came to my mind. Okay, so the magician, again, this was a setup. This is a straight up setup. Like, you saw all of this before it actually happened. And that's you right there. See this? You've got the energy in your hand. You've been manipulating this energy the entire time. And the Queen of Swords in the reverse didn't even realize it. I've been there. I understand. But it was a trap. And it was a trap that worked. Hangman's in the reverse. Oh wow. It was like, this is the feeling that I'm getting. There was this situation that you were kind of suspicious of. And so you wiggled your little fingers like the magician does and watched what's going to happen. I have a feeling I know what's going to happen, but I'm just going to sit here no longer upside down because this is the Hangman in reverse, right? If you have the Hangman in reverse, that means he's no longer inverted, meaning he can see clearly now. So you sat back and you set this up like a game of chess and watched all of the domino fall. Yes, I know I said chess and then domino because that was exactly the kind of ridiculousness that ended up in this position. Oh, wow. And it revealed the entire plan of the one behind it all. So the Hierophant in the reverse and the Seven of Coins in the reverse came out. This tells me that the energy that I'm feeling here is there was an individual and or organization, doesn't matter, that was legit like poisoning the seeds. That's what I get from this Seven of Coins in the reverse. And now I'm hearing the song, and they all fall down. The dominoes didn't just fall. Wow. Dominoes didn't just fall. There is a spade on that Seven of Coins. I'm going to look up these different elements. The elements that are on each of the coins all represent something different. So, let's see what the spade means on this thing. There it is. Like, what the heck? There we go. Okay. So this spade means effort rewards growth, which tells me that this Hierophant in the reversed wasn't actually doing the work. They were just pretending, which is exactly what you found out. Okay. What other energy do we need to know about this magician and the Knight of Swords? Excuse me. while I was looking at this, the two cards that came up in the upright that I could see, well, not in the upright, but in the face up, we've got the Four of Coins and the Judgment in the reverse. The Judgment in the reverse was the first one I saw. Now, the one thing about this Four of Coins and the Judgment in the reverse on this is that these two individuals look exactly alike. The only difference is that he doesn't have wings and she does. The Judgment was in the reverse and the Four of Coins was in the upright. So, let me put this way. Okay, so in the past, there was this feeling of unwarranted judgment, which led to, I want to say, hoarding. Not necessarily hoarding, but not giving. You are shitting me. This removal of illusions led to the Two of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So the awakening of the understanding of this Knight of Swords has led to the transformation of the Knight of Swords into the Magician, into the Hanged Man in the reverse, into the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is this fiery, passionate energy. But if you look at this Knight of Wands is very youthful and not ordinary at all. All of these other individuals on these, every single one of these cards, none of them look like this. The only ones that are like this are the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. But there's not just the Knight of Wands in this last row. This is the Knight of Wands holding the Ace of Wands for the Two of Cups. One. Okay, so this is an explosive energy that you're feeling. I don't know for sure if this is something you've never felt before, but it feels like it's very new, like it's something that you may not be used to, and it kind of feels like it's consuming you. Not in a bad way. But this particularly screams at me because it looks like his arm is turning purple. And the purple looks chaotic inside. not chaotic in a bad way, but like a storm chaotic. Like there's something, and that's on the left side too. So there's something like brewing within you that may very well take over in a good way. I don't feel like that takeover is necessarily a bad thing, because fire energy, yes, it's intense, but you'll never feel anything like it. Never. Water energy is beautiful. It's so purifying, but not in the same way as being burned by the fire. And it's not even just fire, it's that electricity that runs through your body. That ignition, the igniting of passion. And it's not just passion, it's also this Two of Cups energy. This is the feeling of, it's not completion, it's beyond completion. It's being complete on one's own, and then understanding that somebody else feels the same about themselves and you at the same time. It's the amplification of one's own love mirrored back. Oh, there's so much amplification there. Like, I want to see a 0-2-0 for this Two of Cups, like super amplification. Because now it's not just water energy. This is a water and a fire energy. This is an alchemical process. When you mix water and fire, it changes. And it changes into truth. Water and fire cannot come together without transformation, without alchemizing. And when the alchemizing happens, it releases truth. So, here you are, from Knight of Swords to Knight of Wands. Congratulations. Not that being a Knight of Swords isn't a lower energy. I love the Knight of Swords energy. Bring forth the truth. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that the Knight or the Page? Oh, that was the Knight. Okay. That's right. The Page beat you with the truth. Bye, guys.